Hello everybody and welcome to another general vlog video. We're back at the Shed to House again today. So what I'm going to do, I've already got them cut. I'm going to go ahead and put up my 1.5" scab boards on the top of these. Well, these, not these two, but those back in there. So I just kind of figured I would get you kind of set up and show you what I'm doing. So let's get to it. Now I'm not going to bother mitering these or anything because everything's going to be hidden in the ceiling. I probably do not need 3-inch screws to do this, but that's going to sink them 1.5 inches into the wood, and I don't want to go to Lowe's right now. There we go. That's one. Let's get started on number two. Let me grab some more screws here. Anyways, you see what I'm doing, and like I said, that makes it to where, let me bring you up here a little closer and I'll show you one more time in case you guys didn't watch my last video. That basically makes it to where when I put a wallboard up, I now go up flush to that. If not, if I go clear up to there, that's the bottom of the 2x6. You can see there's a gap here, and I can't have that. So this is the easiest solution to it, is to shim these down 1.5 inches. I just ripped a 2x4 down to 1.5 inches. It gives me a little sliver left. The work that we did last night, if you watched yesterday's, is that right? Yeah, yesterday's video, you'll see that we went ahead and dropped that. Now I have to raise to the top in order to put my flooring on level, but it was just easier to do for me then. So I got one more to add here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that added and get everything else ready to go. And then we can build a wall. And I was kind of hoping to get China to pay for it, but I'm not really sure I can get that done. So got all the materials here. So we're going to at least build the wall up to the bathroom door. And then I've decided to go ahead and move this wall out 1 inch. Just on this part here. It's no biggie. I got enough room to do it. So, but only on this one short piece of wall right here. The rest of it, I have no wiggle room. None. And I'll explain that when we start doing the wall. Alright, so I've got a partial wall up. Let's bring you guys in here where you can actually see. Haven't started. And yes, well, I mean, I've started, but this board here is straight to the wall. It's flush. It's level. It's everything worked out perfect on that one. This one here is good. I haven't secured it yet, but it's good. Probably going to run a piece down in through here to attach it to. I don't think that'll mess me up in any way. Yeah, actually it would. Anyways, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but that's, my bathroom door is going to be from here to here. From here to here. 2 foot. So far it all looks good. Looks like I need to go that way with on the bottom. But I'm going to take a small break real quick and think about it. And make sure that that's exactly what I want to do. And then I'll probably toenail some screws up in through here, pre-drill it. Toenail some screws up. Because my ceiling's actually going to go right onto this. No, actually, no. Yeah, I can put a board in there because my ceiling don't go to that. So that's what I'll do. I'll cut a board to go in here, and then I will cut a board to go down at the bottom. Make sure it's the perfect width at the bottom, perfect width at the top, and then I'll put a board in. Yes, I know I'm going, my actual dimensions are going to be 1.5 inch thick wall instead of a 3.5 inch thick wall. It's what I have to do. On this way back and forth, I have to miss the wall enough to put up my wall board, which fits right in there to come flush. And then I have not even 1 inch to spare with the sink, the commode, and the shower. So now this way, on this end only, not down at the other end, because there's a little jog in the wall, I can fudge about 1 inch. The other end, I can't fudge not even 1/8 of an inch because of my cabinets and my stove. So that being said, I keep all that in mind and I'll continue on. Okay, as you can see behind me now, we have a wall, my first wall. It looks kind of weird. Let me explain it to you, please. I have to do this then a wall. Like I said, I have no inches to spare in the bathroom, and this comes out flush. Once I put my wall on, it comes flush with the window. This is in there because I don't want my light switch this close to my door frame so I can run trim. But I am going to end up replacing this with a full length 2x4 for strength of getting up here. Same way with this. Normally I would have just used a ripped down 2x4, which would have been a 2x2. But considering this is strength where everybody's going to be coming up the ladder, getting on there, I went ahead and used the 2x4. It makes it a little bit trickier, but it can be done. So this will be replaced with a 2x4. I just don't know if I have an extra one yet. And with the stay-at-home order and everything, I'm kind of choosy on what wood I use, and I can always come back and add that. Now, once this, now you'll see that feels a little bit weak. This in here, not any much better. But once I add that and I put the wood on the inside and the outside, it'll be plenty sturdy. So with that being said, I'm going to put in a 2-foot door. I allowed 25.5-inch opening, and that allows me 1/2-inch wood, still a little bit of a gap, for my frame and everything. Now I will come up here and header up my frame. Once again, I have to do it out of a 1x, which I'll be working on. And then the wall goes this way. Of course, it jogs back in and goes in. But this is a start. I think now what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend some time with my boys. They're wanting to go riding. Ricky's wanting to get his dirt bike out, and Colton's wanting to get out on the side-by-side or the four-wheeler or something. I'm not really sure. And I think while they're doing that, out in the back field, I want to clean up. I need to clean up. I'm not organized. It's making my job go harder and all of that. So I think I'm going to work on that. And then later tonight or tomorrow, I'll put my header board up here. When I say I have to use a 1x, I have to use a 2x4 sideways like this to make my header board. And I'm only going to have one up there, maybe two, but it's just a little interior door. It's going to be really light. I'm probably going to buy a door and cut it down, so there'll be no weight up there. But in order to tie this one into that one, I'll probably put a really good header up here. And that way, like I said, that board that you guys cannot see because the cameraman fell asleep, that board right there actually comes all the way out here to this corner right here. So we got a lot to work on. And something else I wanted to show you guys real quick. Now you have to use your imagination on this because we got a table in the way and everything else. That's basically the way my ship ladders are going to be ran right there. I think. Let me look down here at the bottom. We can probably go in a little bit more with this one, about right there. And I'll make sure that they're even, you know. I know that's a little steep, but that way I can still put the TV in the middle and the ship's ladders up. I think they'll be wide enough that it won't get in anybody's way. It's going to be a lot of fun now. So with all that being said, there's my first wall in the tiny house. I know it don't look like much because that big opening there is for the door. But I had to get a couple shallow boxes, electrical boxes, because I didn't buy any. Of course, I forgot. With all that said, you guys give us a thumbs up, comment down below, like the video. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Once you do subscribe, smash that bell notification, go all the way up and click all so you'll be notified on every time that we post a video. And share us on your social media pages. And speaking of social media pages, why don't you follow us on Facebook at General Vlog Video. With all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And we'll see you on the next video. And hey, I may have got my first wall up in the tiny house. I'm still my own cameraman, so you know what that means. I got to get up close and personal with you guys and poke you in the ear to turn this thing off. We'll see you on the next video. Have a super great day.